Well, hello. I'm Aira.
And I'm Carolyn, and we decided to start a podcast. We named it Feels Like a Voice Note because we want this podcast to kind of sound like it's a random voice note you get from your friend, because we all get that. Now we're here doing voice notes to people,
Yeah.
to the void.
Basically. Yeah. And this is our first episode, and we are newbies, so there's gonna be some hiccups, some things,
Crazy times.
some crazy times, but we are here to yap, I guess.
Yes.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Let me go ahead. As I said, I'm Carolyn. I've never done anything like this before.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of nervous, kind of scared, kind of excited, kind of all over the place. Which will be kind of the theme of the podcast, I feel like, as well.
Mm-hmm.
Nervous,
Being
scary,
nervous, yeah.
all over the place, especially. Delusional as well, yes. That also describes me very well. But yeah, I don't really want to spoil too much about me, about us, about the podcast itself, because I think that is what causes the intrigue.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we should allow the people to get to know us as we go along. But if you want to introduce yourself in a few words, how would you? How would you?
Do I? Yeah, I'm Aira. That's how my name is, not Oira. Sometimes air, but not really. So please try to not butcher my name. Thank you. And like I said to you, I think when we also talked about the podcast, is that I'm just a girly bop who wants to yap because I've been quiet for too long, and not in a traumatic way.
Slay.
Not slay. Not in a traumatic way. Just that I grew up being kind of the silent kid, kind of calm. I mean, I'm always calm, yeah. And just listening to adults talk around me, and I think that influenced me a lot. And now I'm like, hey, I need to share. I need to yap. And you are the opposite, you
I'm
said?
the exact opposite. I used to be a very big yapper, especially when I was a kid. I still am a yapper, but yeah, I used to yap a lot as a kid. I was the kid who used to interrupt adults because I wanted to say something.
Ooh. What's that like?
Yeah, so this is hopefully suitable for me to get my yap out.
This is basically a designated yap hour, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, but I guess lastly about me is also that I don't want to share too much, because throughout this podcast we'll be sharing a bit anonymously something. But I'm chill and delusional, so that's why I guess it's a match. We're both earth signs. No, you were a
water sign.
God damn it, you're a water sign. Of course you are.
But
yeah.
I mean, earth and water,
they match.
they do.
Okay, I have my notes open, but I'm just so lost in them. But yeah, basically how this podcast came to be, me and Caroline don't know each other for too long.
No, I think we know each other, like what, a year and a half? Yeah, we met at work. It was, I would say, I started September 2023. I think it was then October 2023 that we met. So we've known each other since October 2023.
Damn, the specifics. Yeah. Yes, so there's lots to discover, which I think is good. I'm eager to find out things about you that I don't know and see if we continue our vibes or if we start fighting at one point.
Beefing,
I don't know. We beef.
Just wait for the podcast episode called "Are We Beefing?"
And you'll know. There will be signs. But yeah, basically, I also saw and met your boyfriend at work, because we all worked in the same place. How cool is that?
So convenient, right?
And me and him used to have a lot of like deep talks about life, because we are both Virgo zodiac signs, so we were vibing in our philosophy,
Virgoness.
Or in our Virgoness. And I think I was yapping so much at points that I was like, I need a podcast. Like I have such smart ideas, I need a podcast. And then some time has passed, and I get a DM from you, and you're like, hey, I heard you want to do a podcast.
Should we start a podcast?
Should we do it? And now we're here.
Yeah, it was a random evening. I would say it was February. It's currently May.
Could have been, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember that evening vividly. And then I was just like, I kind of enjoy doing this, like recording myself just yapping, because I do that to my friends as well. And then my boyfriend was just like, just said, you and Ida should start a podcast. That has been her life dream. And I was like,
dramatic, but okay.
As a joke, I was like, let me just DM her. Let me just, let's start a podcast. And that's how the podcast is here.
That's how the magic happened.
Exactly.
Yeah, basically we met up like 2 or 3 times to talk about the ideas, but I guess it's a project that's just gonna evolve and grow with us. And there is a condition that I have to mention, that if we don't do this for 1 year, we will not know the statistics, our goals, our growth. So you will hear from us
for a year.
And we already have ideas for our year 1 podcast, which is going to be next May then. Yeah. We're gonna do a little recap, little celebration, and see how far we've come, or maybe we are beefing,
or maybe we're doing separate podcasts talking crap about each other.
I don't know if I could do this alone.
Yeah,
I truly don't know.
I would go off the rails alone. I would just be yapping about everything.
It's like reminds me of that meme with the guy and the equations in the back. Like,
yeah, that would be my podcast if I did a podcast alone. I
would like the red threads through pins.
I would also be very lost. I wouldn't know what I would be talking about.
Yeah. I need to bounce back. Where am I bouncing? I need to bounce ideas with someone and just like kind of yap and then be agreed with or not agreed with and just discuss.
Yeah, discussions.
Yeah. And it has been working out for us.
Yeah.
I guess for me, and you can also share your goals about this podcast, is we were both sharing like inspirational podcasts that we have listened to, that we love, that we remember, and kind of comparing like the vibes that we want to bring into the podcasting. And for me, I guess I'll say this every time I see someone or share our podcast with. My one kind of inspiration was the Phone a Friend podcast by George Ezra and his friend Ollie. And it was done during COVID times. And I feel like that helped me a lot. It was mostly about like day-to-day life and mental health. But just like hearing other people's stories, hearing their struggles, having a laugh. It was just so like warm vibe that I want to bring into this podcast as well.
I love that. I love that. For me, I think I was very late to the podcast party, like listening to the podcasts and everything, because I think I fully found podcasts 2 years ago, maybe.
Okay.
And I started more so listening to them as well 2 years ago when I found them. The main ones currently that I do listen to is, for example, Good Influences, which is for buddies, for YouTubers, just yapping, which is also something that I really enjoy listening to their takes on, for example, Reddit posts that they read, crazy stories people share, crazy stories that people send to them to get advice on. And I kind of really vibe with the fact of like just regular people reading other regular people's stories and just like telling their take on it, telling their advice on it, their opinions on it. It's very fun and very insightful to listen to and see how, because there's 4 of them, there's like everyone has their own opinions, to just see how everyone has such a different view of something, right? So that is also something that I really want us to bring to this podcast as well, is possibly advice, or even if we do come across Reddit posts or something that we can read out and we can then discuss and see what our opinions and our views are, just to, like you said, bounce off like ideas between ourselves, just to talk about what we think.
Yeah, exactly. Same. I've written down a safe space for sharing.
Exactly. That's a very nice thing to say.
Yeah. So basically any topic will go.
Mhm.
Friendships, life, the hardships of it,
Mhm.
exes, so you better watch out.
Ooh.
Relationships, mental health,
Oh yeah.
just rants, beliefs, and so much more.
Yeah. Sounds great.
Yeah. And we will try to leave everyone with a little smart moment. I don't know words sometimes, so you're gonna have to bear with me throughout this year. Yeah, like a little book corner, I guess.
Yeah.
Because we're both into books.
Oh
we
yeah.
read.
Mhm.
And we want to share our favorite maybe quotes or something that has helped us through. Maybe read a moment, a little whatever thingy. And yeah, that was all the notes that I had for now. So there will definitely be an episode about AI because I feel like it's something we can yap about.
And it's very actual as well. And I think that is one topic that people have a lot of different views and opinions on. Yeah. So it would be great to talk about that and discuss it.
Yeah, definitely. It's like a generational topic even, and to discover like who is using what.
Coming back to the podcasts that we have as inspiration, do you have any other inspirations in regards to this podcast?
Yes, I think we bounced around some ideas. Again, with the bouncing, I don't know. Is that the title?
Are we bouncing?
Are we bouncing? Yeah, I think like for our American listeners, if anyone has listened to a niche podcast called Sweet Boys, which is basically two bros from the YouTube times, or they also make YouTube, and then I think it was also during COVID times, kind of when they dabbled into podcasting.
I think it was close to that.
Yeah, or like things were still in lockdown because they talked about it, I feel like, at least for the episodes that I listened to. But yeah, I think who has listened to them, it's basically one of them has ADHD for sure. For sure.
Oh,
and it's very chaotic, but very funny. And the other friend is a bit more calm, but such a giggler and laughs at everything that like, the other one says, and it's so like funny and comforting. They bounce from topic to topic, which I think will also happen to us.
Bouncing again.
Okay, that's a keyword. Write that down. And I don't know. You listen to any episodes of them as well, right?
I think one or two. One, I think I would say. I watched them more on YouTube. For example, Garrett's videos were like my comfort during that time. Yeah. I used to be a big Shane Dawson fan. I used to watch him a lot on YouTube, especially when he was doing those like conspiracy videos, and then dabbled into like those vlogs, and he was doing videos with Ryland and Morgan, and Andrew was his cameraman during that time, and then the documentaries and stuff that he used to do. I really enjoyed the documentaries that he did. And I also coincidentally met my best friend thanks to us both being fans on the internet. And she's from Australia. Shout out Zoe.
Shout out.
And yeah, I think during that time I got more into I was already very into Sam and Colby, which I know you also
oh my god, yes. Okay.
watch.
So like haunted videos.
Yeah, even before that when they were making videos with TFIL and like those abandoned exploration videos, and then later on the haunted videos and everything. So I kind of like, when the Shane Dawson train kind of fell off, I kind of got back onto the Sam and Colby train and was like, I like this better. So the podcast kind of, But from the one episode that I listened to, I love the vibes.
Yeah. And at one point the podcast did get tiring, so I was like, okay, I've had my moments, but I think I'm good.
I'm feeling better now.
I'm healed. Thank you, guys. No, I still remember some of the jokes that they did on the podcast. And I think they also recorded their first episode like on a whim or whatever. And there was like a massive joke about everyone clicking off after they just said something. And I don't know why I found that so funny, but I think you mentioning Shane Dawson, and I also want to yap about Shane Dawson. It's like people are going to be like, oh, Okay,
Clicking
cancelled. Logging out. These girls are not worth our time.
Dislike.
But those who don't know Shane Dawson, they will hopefully continue listening. I guess.
Yeah.
But no, I was also a fan of Shane Dawson, and not gonna lie, I still watch sometimes something that he posts or some vlogs. I think he's calmed down a lot, and he's living his bougie life with his husband, and they're very bougie. And they have kids now.
So I've heard.
But yeah, like back in the day, I grew up with him, and his humor was like what influenced my humor probably as well, and the whole internet, because it was a weird time growing up in the 2000s, right?
Yeah.
Very, very niche. Everyone was discovering YouTube and the things that you can do there.
Oh yeah, YouTube was a big thing. I feel like I think most of us had a dream of becoming a YouTuber.
Oh, that as well. Oh yeah. Yes, that brings back a memory.
Oh yeah.
And I wonder if I chose that life, would I be a big YouTube star? Or it's so cringy to do something in Estonia though, because we're so small.
Yeah, I've thought about that before. I remember I even recorded my first ever YouTube video, and I never posted it.
You should have.
I was too scared because like you're in Estonia, everybody knows everyone. Someone will find it. You'll feel embarrassed.
Yeah, they will be doing memes about you or whatever. But I think that's why we're also doing this podcast, is to just actually do something.
Yeah.
Get it done.
Yeah.
If you have an idea, you should do it. If it's a good and kind idea, just do it. I think that's the goal. And we're trying to push away the thought of like Estonia is so small and my old friends will find this and judge, but okay.
So what?
Yeah.
If someone judges, if someone recognizes themselves in stories shared.
Oh. Don't know about that. We'll see.
But that's fine. That's life.
Fine. Yeah.
That's life.
Just write to us then if you
we'll
give a shout out.
We'll open up our email.
Yes.
Just send us an email. Send us a DM on Instagram.
Yes. So we will have all that.
We do
urge, as our listeners grow, hopefully it's not just us talking and listening.
I mean, being delusional is always good, right?
Yeah. So the millions of fans will start writing in. But please do write in any story you have about that you want to share. Maybe you haven't found the right podcast to write to. We can be the one. We will also dabble into, like you said, Reddit posts or Tumblr posts. Anyone remember Tumblr? So write to us about anything. We will read them anonymously and then share our thoughts, because everyone wants our thoughts on it.
Of course.
And maybe we can all learn something.
Yeah.
Or discover something. I guess that's also the idea behind our podcast. This is a safe space for sharing.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say this in my Valley Girl accent.
I love that sentence. But I think the email idea is very good. It's like I love when people or podcasts do that, because like the podcast, like I mentioned, Good Influences also does that they have an email where people send their stories asking for advice, whatever the episode that is coming up is. There is a podcast, Only Friends, as well, that is the two girlies in Good Influences have a separate one. I know they also do episodes where they literally just talk about people's stories and give them advice, because people do send in some things that maybe they don't want to share openly or publicly, or talk to their friends about, or talk to their therapist about, and they just want someone's opinion who doesn't know them and they don't know them as well. And I think that's a very good idea and good thing that people are doing.
So FYI, we are not experts in anything.
Oh no.
Please don't take our word. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Unless you agree. Unless you vibe.
Yeah.
I think sometimes us as well, when we were choosing the name of the podcast, we were kind of dependent on other people. We're like, we can't make a decision, so we need someone to make it for us.
I think that is also kind of people pleasing. I think plays into it in a way to some extent.
So episode about people pleasing will be in the works.
Oh, definitely.
There's a lot of topics about that. Why English? Because we are Estonian girly pops, native to Estonia,
born and raised.
Like my ChatGPT told me, the Baltic voices have to be heard.
The world is hungry for it.
And we are doing this in English. Why?
Well, firstly, I think we're both country girls. We're like
country girls.
We both grew up on the countryside in Estonia, right? Like we born and raised. But I think English is just in our generation. We are, I think, very dependent on English. I think it's easier to give across your thoughts, opinions in English in today's society, especially if you're doing something that you're posting to the world. I think English will get you further, and people can tune in all over the world. People can listen. I think that is also one thing that we both kind of want, is that if we do get people listening, we want this to be a safe space for everyone, not only, for example, Estonia, where people can tune in. We want this to be a safe space for someone in another country, right? Whatever it may be. And I think being in English is like something that gets us there. It's like there's no limits. Anyone can listen.
Yeah.
Right?
That was very inspiring. I think when we first discussed about this, should we do this in Estonian or English, I was ready to battle it out in case you want to do this in Estonian. But luckily, we both agreed to it, and it's all good. For me, and I think for you as well, it's just easier also to kind of express ourselves in English. Maybe it's a generational thing.
English is kind of ingrained in my life now. So it's like a lot easier for me to put my words out there in English.
Yeah, I agree to that. I guess I do have more of an Estonian influence. And if we had done this in Estonian, it would be so much Estonglish.
Oh, yeah.
Which is sad.
Yeah.
I think Estonian should be nice and clear with beautiful Estonian words.
Yeah.
But there's just some things that you can't express better, in our opinion.
But there definitely will be odd episodes in Estonian.
Maybe we'll dabble into it.
There might be topics that are relevant only to Estonia or Estonians, or maybe we want to introduce guests or someone in to the podcast. So there definitely will be a couple of episodes in Estonian. I'm not going to be like cutting that out at like, no, there's going to be no Estonian.
Of course not. I will forget to speak at one point, and then I will just say a word in Estonian, and you're gonna have to help me out, because that's how brains work, I guess. Okay. I'm just again looking at my notes like a true professional,
of course.
And I have voice insecurity written down. I don't know if that's just coming from me, but I am the classic person that is a bit delusional, thinks that my voice sounds great. I could probably sing as well. And like as a kid, you would take your phone to record, and then you listen back and you're like, oh my God, I don't ever want to do this. And I feel like it's been years since I've done that. And sometimes I'm a car singer. I blast my tunes in the car as I drive, and then I just have a little carpool karaoke with myself.
What's your current favorite song to sing?
I was not prepared for that question. Whatever is like at the top of my songs, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, there's many. You know, sometimes you need a belter, sometimes you need a slow song, whatever.
Of course.
But, and I get moments of delusion where I'm like, I kind of hit that note. Like I think I nailed it. Should I record? I haven't yet done it.
You should.
I'm dreading to do that.
You should.
But that's our second delusion of singing. But you have dabbled into music, I guess. You like to sing.
Well, I've been I've been singing ever since I was a little kid. Kind of all of the creative stuff, like drawing, singing, writing, that has always been my thing. But yeah, singing has always been... I remember when I was a little girl, I always used to say that I'm gonna become a famous singer.
Ooh.
It was either a vet or a singer, and I was like, that was my goal. I used to pretend to give concerts on my grandma's stairs in the summer, like outside and everything. But yeah, it comes down to voice insecurity still. It's like I kind of know that I can't sing, and people do tell me that I can sing, but in the back of my head I'm like, no, I don't know if I can. But I think that also stems a lot from, which can also be another podcast topic, is bullying. Ooh. Because I remember I used to be a kid who loved Disney Channel and loved the Disney guys, everyone, right? And I used to also record covers as a kid on my computer in the little whatever that video editing tool was that everyone's computer had. And I one time just posted one, and I got roasted in school.
Oh no.
And I was like, I think I was like 13, and I got roasted in school, and I was like, I am never gonna be putting my singing out ever again. I couldn't even delete the video because I had forgotten the password.
Oh no.
2 days later.
Oh no.
But yeah, but then I became older, started dabbling in singing again, having people give feedback that you're like, you're actually good, like you should do it more. And I'm like, am I? And then yeah, I met some musicians along the way. We're friends, buddies. Also got some motivation from that. Then kind of fell off again. And then my current boyfriend, like also who does music, and he has a very good musical ear. And I remember when we started talking and we shared our music stuff, and he was also like, you can sing. But now I've not done it again because I'm also anxious again. So I'm hoping this podcast thing also will get us out of our voice insecurity. Maybe we'll do a duet.
Well, I'll need some practice. Yes. Oh my God, so many thoughts. First of all, those bullies. Don't you just hate when people are bashing you for actually doing something?
Yeah.
Like, what are they doing with their life? Coming back to childhood, I just remembered a story with my cousin. I had my like MP3 players were a thing then. I had a little cute pink one. I think it was like Sony or something. And we downloaded some illegal tunes on it, as everyone from LimeWire or whatever.
Oh, of course.
And we gave out like performances. But the way it looked like was that it was like in my living room in the countryside. I put on headphones, I chose like a Fergie song or whatever, and then I was lip syncing, maybe not lip syncing to that, doing some moves, giving a performance, and she was the viewer. And then when the song ended, we switched. I gave her my MP3 player, she chose a song and did her performance. And that was our delusion of being pop stars. I don't know if she remembers that. I think she does, because every time I write to her, she's like, oh no, what other memory are you bringing up to me again? But yeah, I still remember that. I think we went on like walks and stuff, and we're like, okay, now you sing this and I sing that, and then we do it like this and like choreos, and we were so creative as children. Like what happens when you grow up?
Yeah, I wish adults would have. I mean, some people have, but I wish we all had like that sense of like our inner child, you know, like just who cares what other people think? Like do the stuff you love, like be a little silly, be a silly goose.
Be a little silly goose.
Who cares?
Exactly. I guess, that's also the point of our first episode of just do it. Who cares? And Estonia, as small as it is, I feel like it gives such great possibilities to be someone because there's not many people. And like if you do something, you will bring attention, get attention, and hopefully it's good attention. Yeah. I don't want to be like a Nike sponsor, but like just do it. How many times have I said just do it in this podcast? That's the question.
Get a sip of water every time Ida says just do it, or bouncing.
Why water?
I mean, keep hydrated. No.
Keep hydrated. That's our sole slogan.
we are a safe space. We're a healthy space.
We are a healthy, safe space. our motto just keeps going longer. I love that. Yeah. Do we have any other thoughts, or should we dabble into our book corner, or should we bring AI into the game again?
I mean, we did have an idea with AI, but it kind of flopped on my side. But if you want to share yours,
I can share mine because me and my AI robot are besties.
he has a name.
He has a name. He named himself Juno. So if you're out there, Juno, this one's for you. No, we had an idea how to bring some interest into this podcast. First episode, actually, as well, is to, after all the chats we've had with AI, what does it think about us? And your outcome was a bit disappointing.
Yeah, it was disappointing. I used 2 different AIs.
Yeah.
Mine does not know me that well yet.
Yeah. It asked to clarify.
It asked me to introduce myself to it.
Yeah. Damn. And you tried both ChatGPT and... Okay.
Yeah.
Well, not that I've been... We will get to AI. We will get to the usage of ChatGPT. It's an episode. I try to use it not so much because I do want to be an eco-girly and not be, destructive to the environment. But sometimes I flop, and then I'm just getting my therapy sessions from my sweet little bot who helped me through a lot of things. So, and I can read what it said about me or how it would introduce me. So if I was chilling with Juno and it's like, hey, this is Ida, they would say, quote, "This is someone who's got a naturally curious mind, a warm presence, and a knack for asking the kind of questions that make you think. They're the type of person you'd want in your corner for both random late-night convos and meaningful heart-to-hearts. And isn't that what my voice notes sound like?"
I mean, I think it was spot on.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. I feel like you could say the same thing about you, because we wouldn't be here if we didn't have some great chats and keep the chatting going.
Yeah.
And I guess, should we jump into our book corner?
Sure. We had this idea of doing a quote or a fragment of a book at the end of an episode. Just because, as we said, we both love books. We both read a lot. At least
we are readers.
I try to read a lot. I don't know what kind of books are your favorite books to read. Do you have like a genre or something that you really like?
No, I don't. I think I've read a variety of self-help books. I guess who hasn't at this point? I am getting tired of them, so I'm gonna dabble into something else. But I'm open to anything. I do love a good crime book or like a crime mystery book. I was pretty hooked on those. But yeah, do love a good Twilight as well.
Oh yeah,
back in the day.
Oh yeah.
I still have to read the newest one. I just remembered the Midnight Sun.
I can lend it to you.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Do you have your quote ready?
Yeah. Let me find it. You can start with yours.
I for the past week, I do like quotes. I have one friend who's also very into quotes, and we share them like on a almost daily basis or whatever. So just to be uplifting, inspiring. So I have a few that I've kept track of from this week. I think the first one was from the book that I just finished, which you lent me kindly, which is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. I hope I didn't butcher his name. Shout out, Matt. It was a good book. And at one point, I don't remember which point, there was a quote that said, "There is no rejection, there is only redirection." And that spoke to me. And I'm going to have a minute to think about why it spoke to me. I think you can read it at whatever time. Think about whatever rejection. Is it heartbreak? Is it getting fired from workplace? From a workplace. She just broke. Or, I don't know, just having a fight with someone or getting a no. Then think about it as just being redirected. Maybe it wasn't meant for you. Maybe there's something better around the corner. And I always try to have like a positive mind about things. So this kind of stood out to me.
Yeah, I love that quote. First of all, I love that book.
Yeah.
Recommend that to everyone. I think that book is like so full of very good ideas, and I remember I read it, and I obviously went straight to Goodreads, and I was like, what are people saying about this book? Because that's what I do when I finish a book. I'm like, what are people saying? And a lot of people were actually saying like, oh, this was just a self-help book, like disguised as a fiction book. And I was like, okay, but what's the issue with that?
Yeah.
Because like I've also read a lot of self-help. I feel that it gives off the same ideas all the time in different costumes. Basically, it's like most of the books are the same. So it was really refreshing to read a fiction book that gives you kind of the same ideas that a self-help book would give you, but it puts it in a blanket that is like very accessible and very understandable and like makes you think.
Yeah.
Because as you could see, I was marking a lot of quotes in that book.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I read it in like 2 days. I was just binging it. So yeah, I love a good quote in a good book.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I'm excited that you're reading A Little Life.
Yes.
I know I'm going to also get hate for that probably, because there's a lot of people that hate the book, a lot of people that love. I'm a lover for that book. And I think that book also has beautiful quotes about friendship, relationships, life in general.
Yeah, I'm trying to get through the fear of it being so big.
But it's going to take you through emotions and life. Basically.
So I've heard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I dabble more into fantasy. Currently I'm reading alongside A Little Life, I'm also reading Fourth Wing, which is a big thing everywhere on the internet.
Yeah, very popular.
Has been
a TikTok book.
Yeah, it has been a big thing for like I think a year or two now. I might be wrong. But I was scared to dabble into it because I'm kind of like, everybody loves that. I don't want to do that.
I don't want to be basic.
Yeah, basically. But then I learned after reading A Court of Thorns and Roses that, people are kind of onto something. So now I'm like reading Fourth Wing again, and I really enjoy it because it's like this easy fantasy. There's still like cool fantasy elements, but it's still like digestible and like easy to read and fun to read. But I also really love horror fiction. Stephen King, for example, and stuff. It's like I really enjoyed that. I also started reading manga, which can be a controversial opinion, I feel like, as well, because there are people who love it, there are people who hate it.
We are full of controversies, aren't we?
Exactly. But there is a author, Junji Ito, who does horror manga, and that is the best thing possible. It's like it has all of the elements that I love. It's like intrigue, horror, plus you get the pictures of the horror, which are like crazy good drawings from a crazy good artist. But the last book that I read was actually Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Belt. Also a book that I saw everywhere, but it was like everybody's talking about it. I don't know, had a screenshot of it on my phone for a while and then just ordered it one day. I was like, okay, let me read it. Cute yellow book. And that is also the quote that I wanted to read. It's a bit of a multiple quotes section of it, but it really resonated with me. And it says, Dova wonders sometimes if it's better that way, to have one's tragedies clustered together to make good use of the existing rawness. Get it over with in one shot. Tova knew there was a bottom to those deaths and despair. Once your soul was soaked through with grief, any more simply ran off, overflowed. The way maple syrup on Saturday morning pancakes always cascaded onto the table whenever Eric was allowed to pour it himself. And it really resonated with myself because it's like something I feel very close with. It's like if you have a lot of tragedies happening one after the other, by the end of it, it kind of feels like maybe this is better that they're all happening at the same time. So it's like, it's kind of a morbid quote. I wish I had something more positive and more uplifting, but it's also, I think, something that if people are struggling currently, maybe this came to you at a time where you're handling it the best, that you're able to get through it the best. And even if there are people who have like a lot of stuff happening simultaneously, like one after the other, maybe it's better that way. Maybe it's better if everything happens at one time, so you kind of get through it during this one period where you're already feeling down, you're already kicked down. You cannot be kicked down even more, right? So you're just kind of wallowing in it and like letting it pass, and the good times coming will be even better because you've gone through all of this mess that happened, and now you're just better. I kind of felt that, kind of resonated with it.
Yeah, the way you explain it is very nice and more kind of relatable, and also kind of fits with the quote that I brought out with the rejection being redirection, because bad things happening can also kind of make you understand that, hey, maybe I should do something differently. Yeah. Which, okay, doesn't relate to grief because we can't.
Yeah, but like still, it's
stop
like
that. But
I think you still learn a lot from grief. You still.
Yes.
It's like, yeah.
Okay, that is definitely a topic we can get into. I feel like, the things that happened had taught me a lot. Yeah. Probably made me a bit older. Yeah, definitely. In a good sense. Yeah. But yeah, okay.
We're getting episode ideas left and right.
If I was a listener, I would be so excited for the ideas. But no.
You better be excited.
What we didn't think about is an outro. Love that we were like intro, topics, everything. But yeah, I guess this has been a good lengthy yap.
Yeah. Hopefully people like it.
Hope we have them hooked in. I know my sister will be listening. I know your friends from all around the world will be listening. So, they will be like, oh.
Share it with your friends.
She's a yapper.
Share it with your family.
Yes.
Listen with your pets.
Go on a little walkie walk, and we will be yapping in your ear, distracting you, maybe changing your point of views. But yeah, if there's anything you agreed with, write to us. If there's anything you disagree with, write to us as well, and we will discuss and be open-minded.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nothing is off limits.
Yeah. I want to say something smart and then like stay kind, stay true to yourself. I guess
both of them.
I guess. Anyway, see you guys. We'll see you guys next episode.
Exactly. See you guys next episode.
Bye.
Bye.